Welcome back, Outlander fans! As the final chapter of Claire and Jamie's epic saga unfolds, Outlander Season 8 plunges audiences into a heart-stopping collision of past and present. With the Frasers' bond tested by war, betrayal, and the haunting specter of time itself, their love becomes both shield and sword in a world where history refuses to stay buried. From the battle-scarred fields of the American Revolution to the echoes of 20th century turmoil, the series weaves a tapestry of passion and resilience. But a shocking revelation threatens to unravel it all. Could their long-lost daughter, Faith, still be alive, defying the cruel hands of fate? As the final chapter unfolds, Season 8 weaves an intricate tapestry of passion, sacrifice, and resilience, anchoring Jamie and Claire Frasers' timeless romance against the backdrop of history's relentless tides. Set amid the chaos of the American Revolutionary War, the Frasers' bond faces its most harrowing trials yet. Battles rage not only on blood-soaked fields but within the fractured seams of family and fate. With revelations that defy time itself, including the shocking survival of their long-lost daughter Faith, once thought stillborn, the season plunges viewers into a labyrinth of legacy and longing. Filmed against Scotland's rugged landscapes, the series crescendos with explosive reunions, heart-rending farewells, and a climactic fight to preserve the Fraser lineage. Themes of loyalty and destiny collide as the show delves deeper into Diana Gabaldon's Go Tell the Bees That I Am Gone, Book 9, while teasing threads from the yet unreleased Book 10, ensuring a finale as unpredictable as the stones that first hurled Claire through time. Amidst the turmoil, the haunting echoes of the Skyboat song, a melody reinvented across seasons to mirror shifting perspectives and eras, underscore the duality of love as both weapon and sanctuary. The final season of Outlander crystallizes its central theme: love as a force that transcends time, war, and destiny. Set against the chaos of the American Revolutionary War, Season 8 intertwines the Fraser family's personal struggles with sweeping historical upheaval, weaving a narrative where love is both a sanctuary and a catalyst for survival. Here's how this theme unfolds. Outlander Season 8, Love Woven Through Centuries, concludes the epic saga of Claire and Jamie Fraser with a sweeping narrative that intertwines time, war, and the unbreakable bonds of family. The season opens with a seismic revelation. Faith Fraser, the daughter Claire and Jamie believed stillborn in Paris decades earlier, has survived. A cryptic clue: Frances, a descendant of Faith, singing the tune I Do Like to Be Beside the Seaside, a song Claire once hummed to her infant, unlocks the truth. Faith was secretly saved by a nun and sent through time to the 19th century. Her existence, hidden until now, is revealed. Claire and Jamie grapple with shock, guilt, and hope as they confront the paradox of rewriting history. Their love is tested by the realization that fate's threads are more malleable than they ever imagined. Against the brutal backdrop of the American Revolutionary War, Fraser's Ridge becomes a battleground. Jamie rallies their community to defend against British forces, while Claire's field hospital overflows with casualties, forcing her to navigate the moral quagmire of altering historical outcomes. Their struggle mirrors the birth of a nation, as alliances with Cherokee leaders and fractured loyalties to the revolutionary cause threaten to splinter the ridge. Meanwhile, in the 1980s, Brianna and Roger face a resurgence of danger from Rob Cameron, a time-traveling adversary obsessed with the Fraser family's secrets. Their discovery of documents hinting at Faith's survival propels them into a race across timelines, culminating in a perilous return to the 18th century, a decision that echoes Claire's original leap through the stones. Generational legacies collide as Jamie's estranged son, William Ransom, now a conflicted British officer, confronts his loyalty to the crown and his growing respect for Jamie's resilience. Their fraught reunion on the battlefield forces William to choose between duty and blood. Young Ian, bridging Scottish and Native American worlds, emerges as a linchpin in preserving Fraser's Ridge, embodying the family's adaptability across cultures. Flashbacks to Jamie's parents, Ellen Mackenzie and Brian Fraser, explored in the upcoming prequel Blood of My Blood, weave a parallel narrative of love strained by clan warfare, underscoring how legacy is etched into history's bones. The season crescendos in a two-part finale. At the Battle of King's Mountain, Jaime leads a ragtag militia against loyalist forces, while Claire's hospital becomes a war zone. Faith's descendant, Frances, emerges from the chaos, pleading for help to preserve the timeline. In the 20th century, Brianna and Roger confront Rob Cameron at Cray Dun. Their struggle mirrors the violence of the past. Faced with an impossible choice, Claire and Jaime decide to remain in their era, entrusting Brianna and Roger to safeguard the future. Their sacrifice, a testament to love's endurance, anchors the Fraser legacy in the land and the stones. Even as the Skyboat song swells with Gaelic and Cherokee harmonies, symbolizing unity across time, the final moments linger on Frasers Ridge, now quiet, but alive with memory. Claire and Jaime stand together, their hands clasped, as the camera pulls back to reveal the mountains that witnessed their journey. The series closes not with an end, but a quiet affirmation. Their story was never confined to history books. It lives in the soil, the wind, and the unbroken thread of love that binds them and those who follow across centuries. Frasers Ridge, the North Carolina settlement forged by Jaime and Claire Fraser, becomes a microcosm of the legacy they built, one that time itself cannot erase. Expanding on the chaos and brutality of the American Revolution in Outlander Season 8, as the war escalates, Frasers Ridge, a rebel-sympathizing community, faces relentless pressure from British forces and loyalist militias. British troops target the settlement for its strategic location and defiance, launching raids to confiscate crops, livestock, and weapons, leaving families scrambling to survive. Jaime rallies the ridge's inhabitants into a makeshift militia, drawing on his experience as a soldier and leader. But the constant threat of ambushes forces difficult choices. Alliances with Cherokee leaders are strained by competing loyalties, while former allies like Murd Gibbon's regulators fracture under the weight of ideological divides. Claire's field hospital, once a sanctuary for the sick, transforms into a grim triage center, overwhelmed by casualties from skirmishes and epidemics. Her medical knowledge clashes with 18th century limitations, and she grapples with the ethical dilemma of using future insights to alter outcomes. This tension mirrors her discovery of faith's survival. The war's toll is deeply personal. Crops burn, homes are reduced to ash, and trust erodes as spies infiltrate the community. Even moments of respite, like harvest celebrations, are shattered by violence, such as a loyalist attack that claims the life of a beloved secondary character, symbolizing the cost of rebellion. Meanwhile, the revolution fractures Jaime's family. His illegitimate son, William Ransom, now a British officer, confronts him on the battlefield. Their clash embodies the war's intimate brutality. William's internal struggle, torn between duty to the crown and a latent respect for Jaime, culminates in a harrowing standoff. He spares his father's life but cannot abandon his post, leaving their relationship in ruins. Young Ian, straddling Scottish and Mohawk identities, brokers fragile alliances with native tribes. But these bonds are tested when Cherokee leaders demand concessions in exchange for aid, forcing the Ridge to confront the moral compromises of survival. The revolution's shadow stretches into the 20th century through Brianna and Roger's storyline. Researching historical records in the 1980s, they uncover documents detailing Faith's survival, setting the stage for a new chapter in the Fraser family's saga. The destruction of Frasers Ridge is a haunting parallel to their present-day fight against Rob Cameron, who seeks to exploit time travel for personal gain. Their journey back to the 18th century reveals the full scope of the war's devastation. Charred fields, graves marked with familiar names, and Jaime's journals detailing sleepless nights of strategizing and grief. The season underscores that the revolution is not just a backdrop, but an act of character, a force that reshapes loyalties, forges heroes and traitors, and leaves Frasers Ridge forever scarred, yet enduring as a testament to resilience. The final moments of Outlander Season 8, love woven through centuries, unfold in the quiet aftermath of the storm. Claire and Jaime stand hand in hand on the scarred earth of Frasers Ridge. The smoke of battle still clings to the air. Around them, the settlement lies in ruins, charred timbers, trampled fields, and the makeshift graves of friends and kin. Yet amid the desolation, life persists. The sapling Claire planted years ago, now a young tree, bends but does not break in the wind. In the 20th century, Brianna and Roger kneel at Cray Dun, their children beside them. They bury Jamie's final letter, a weathered page sealed with his thumbprint and wax, beneath the cleft stone. The words etched in Gaelic and English speak of love as both anchor and compass, guard the future but never fear the past. We are with you in the land, the wind, and the blood that binds. As Rob Cameron's fate is sealed by his own greed, lost to the merciless pull of the stones, Brianna whispers, "It's done." Faith, now reconciled with her parents, chooses to stay in the 18th century. Her presence becomes a bridge between eras. She inherits Claire's medical kit and Jamie's claymore, symbols of a legacy she vows to carry forward. William, haunted by the scars of war, resigns his commission and vanishes into the frontier, leaving only a letter for Jamie. "I bear your name, if not your cause. Perhaps that is enough." The screen fades to Claire and Jamie, weathered but unbroken, standing at the edge of Frasers Ridge. The once vibrant settlement lies in ashes, its fields scorched and cabins reduced to skeletal timbers. Yet, in the center of the ruins, the sapling Claire planted decades earlier now stretches toward the sky, a stubborn symbol of hope. Jamie's hand rests on its trunk, fingers brushing the bark as if tracing the lines of time itself. "We've lost much," he murmurs. Claire leans into him, her voice steady but not shaken. "Not each other." "Never that." In the 20th century, Brianna and Roger stand at Cray Dun, their children's hands clasped tightly in theirs. A storm brews overhead, and the stones hum with latent power. Brianna presses Jamie's final letter, a fragile yellowed page, to her chest, before tucking it into a hollow beneath the cleft stone. "Goodbye, Da," she whispers. As lightning cracks the sky, the family turns away, leaving the past to rest. Faith, now a healer in her own right, tends to a wounded soldier in a makeshift camp. She opens Claire's antique medical kit, its contents meticulously preserved, and pauses at the sight of Jamie's ring tucked inside a secret farewell gift. Nearby, her daughter hums the skyboat song, the melody blending with the crackle of the campfire. Faith smiles, tears glinting in the firelight. "They're still with us," she tells the child in every breath. Still reeling from the Outlander finale? If your heart's still racing or you're craving more time travel theories, historical deep dives, and Frasier family secrets, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. This channel is your portal to exclusive breakdowns of Blood of My Blood and 2025 prequel teasers, behind-the-scenes lore, and emotional support for Outlander withdrawals. We're all in this together. Comment below, what moment wrecked you the most? Jamie's final letter? Claire's sapling? William's goodbye? Let's geek out together. Your voice shapes our next video. Don't vanish into the stones. Stay connected, Frasers Ridge family. Because love, theories, and plot twists are better when shared. Subscribe now.